The drama between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda is reaching new heights after years of Kirk's lies and cheating. Rasheeda has finally had enough. She's now determined to move on and is presumably seeking child support from him.
It's Kirk's baby.
Kirk who? Kirk who?
Kirk Frost.
Kirk has a long history of dishonesty, and Rasheeda no longer wants to tolerate his behavior. In fact, he has made it
That Kirk, you have a baby by this girl.
Do I have a baby? Do I look like I got a baby by her?
Do you know her? Have you seen her before?
You don't know me?
I might have seen you in Atlanta.
Kirk, you don't know me.
Do I?
clear that she doesn't want their children around him here. We do him about that, and we are always intimidated by there's always romanticized. Kirk's past is filled with lies and deceit, and his actions have made it hard for Rasheeda to trust him. A key moment that stands out is when Jasmine revealed to Carly that she had a son with Kirk. To make matters worse, Kirk had the nerve to lie to Jasmine right to her to the face, pretending he didn't even know her. So when Carly, who confronted him about it, he tried to change his tone to explain it was all out of control. However, Carly wasn't fooled, exposed the truth, revealing all the receipts that proved Kirk and Jasmine's affair. No one can forget the moment Rasheeda found all the text messages between Kirk and Jasmine.
Somebody said you got a baby with some chick. And
What?
I'm thinking it's a joke. So I'm looking like, okay, really? I got a baby with a chick, cool. But then the broad come walking out the back.
Well, who is the broad?
Some drunk broad stumbling at the bar and like,
What's her name?
Jasmine.
Kirk trusted their guide to the proof in front of her. That was the moment of for years, Kirk avoided taking responsibility for his actions, but now he will have to face the consequences. Rasheeda is reportedly planning to file for divorce after being married to Kirk for 25 years. While this news is shocking, it's not entirely surprising considering their rocky relationship over the years. Kirk has been accused of cheating multiple times, and which became a major storyline on Love and Hip Hop. Rasheeda has supported him through all the drama and public scrutiny, but it seems like she has finally reached her breaking point. The strain on their relationship has been evident for a long time, and fans of this show who have followed their journey probably saw this coming. According to reports, Rasheeda's done putting up with Kirk's unfaithfulness and lies. His behavior has hurt their marriage for years, and she is no longer willing to accept it. One of the most public instances of Kirk's cheating when he denied being the father of Rasheeda's child. This moment in season 2 of Love and Hip Hop Supervisor. Things got even worse in season 3 when Kirk used a DNA test to prove he was the father, further damaging their bond. Their marriage has been tested by public scandals and constant conflict. And it seems like Rasheeda has finally decided enough isn't enough. In addition to Kirk's cheating, their relationship has been complicated by issues with Rasheeda's family. In one memorable moment, Rasheeda's mother, Charlene, ran over Kirk's motorcycle during a heated argument. The rocky marriage has also led to significant personal and emotional strain for Rasheeda. Now, if the rumors about the divorce are true, it seems Rasheeda is planning for regaining her independence. She is moving on from a marriage that has caused her a lot of pain over the years. This would mark a major turning point for Rasheeda. She has been a longstanding cast member on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and is known for juggling her work, family, and the struggles in her match to Kirk. However, after years of betrayal, it seems like Rasheeda deserves to request on her own happiness. Many fans of the show have expressed support for her decision to leave Kirk, understanding that she deserves a peace and stability after so many years of turmoil. It's clear that Rasheeda is prioritizing herself and her well-being. After almost 25 years of marriage, she has made the difficult decision to walk away from Kirk. Their marriage has undoubtedly been one of the most dramatic and challenging relationships of love and hip-hop Atlanta. But it seems like Rasheeda is ready to start a new chapter. Her decision to move on, as fans of the show continue to watch their story unfold, it's evident that Rasheeda's journey is about more than just ending a marriage. It's about finding herself again, reclaiming her peace, and focusing on what truly matters to her. And for all the betrayal and hurt, Rasheeda is ready to take charge of her future. Kirk Frost was once seen as a supportive husband and manager, always working to help Rasheeda with her career in the music industry. However, things took a serious turn as Rasheeda's career started to take off. Their relationship, which initially appeared strong, quickly became one of the main sources of drama, especially in this season. They even accused her of being unfaithful, marking the beginning of a series of betrayals that would rock their marriage. One of the earliest signs of trouble. Kirk continued to make poor choices, like hiring a bartender as their babysitter and causing tension by putting Rasheeda against his artist, Ashley Nicole, in season 4. These actions only made their problems worse. The biggest blow came in season 6, when it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with a stripper named Jasmine. And this bombshell caused a brief breakup in season 7. But they later reconciled after Kirk's mother unexpectedly passed away. Even though they got back together, no, that Kirk was an infidelity and did not feel, what should begin to win. As their 24th wedding anniversary approached, rumors started to spread that Rasheeda might have finally reached her breaking point. Their marriage, which had lasted for over 2 decades, had been filled with scandals and public drama. Fans on the show have expressed sympathy for Rasheeda, believing she deserves peace and happiness after everything Kirk has put her through. If these rumors were true, it would mark the end of one of the longest and most dramatic relationships in the love and hip-hop brands. In an emotional interview with NTV, Kirk opened up about his past mistakes. He admitted that he wasn't perfect and apologized for his infidelities, which nearly caused them to split. He also acknowledged that although he and Rasheeda had considered divorce at one point, she had stayed loyal to him despite all the chaos they faced. During the interview, Will Scrappy, who had recently gone through a divorce from Bambi, shared his thoughts about his own marriage and the mistakes he made that put strain on their relationship. And Scrappy, who was also dealing with his own breakup, commended Rasheeda for sticking by Kirk through the highs and lows of their marriage. Both men, including Whitehead, praised Rasheeda for her strength and commitment during all the ups and downs.
But you haven't signed anything and he hasn't signed anything yet.
No.
Is that because are you guys still trying to work it out, or does it just make more sense for you guys to just be separated right now?
Well, the thing is, we've sat and had a conversation about trying to maybe not do it through attorneys and see if we can come to some type of agreement, that way. And at the same time, I also feel like, and it's not even the point of just trying to work it out, but I'm also like, I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, I pretty much kind of got the information, and am I ready to serve him with these papers? This is the first time something like this has happened in our marriage, and I'm feeling like, okay, is the answer immediately, although it's all this crazy stuff that's happened, is the answer immediately divorce, step into this place, or is it let's try to figure out if we're going to just separate and try to work out percentages, things like to that nature. So that's kind of where it is right now. Just maybe considering not having to do an actual divorce, but just at this moment, but just figuring out what we want to do and see if we want to go ahead and take it to the divorce line later, or that may not be the case. As of right now, who's to say? My main concern ain't even just the fact of filing the divorce. It's just about trying to stay focused, not overstress myself, and get ready for this baby, whether he's a part of the situation or not.
Gotcha.
Kirk himself reflected on how he could have handled things differently. He admitted that Rather than making rash decisions, he should have taken time to think about his actions and find himself and avoid the mistake that led to the turmoil in their relationship. He was clear about the fact that he messed up, and he acknowledged that he didn't handle the tough moments in their marriage as well as he should have. This situation has brought to light the complicated nature of their long-term relationship, with Kirk showing a willingness to own up to his past decisions. The public's reaction to Kirk's apology has been divided. Some people see his admission and regret as a positive step toward reconciliation, hoping that it could repair their broken relationship. However, others remain skeptical, especially given the long history and the impact it has had on my marriage. Like he commented on Bill Trappy, and I had from the situation involved. Many viewers have expressed doubt about Kirk's apology, pointing out that despite his public remorse, the repeated infidelities and scandals may overshadow any sincere efforts to make amends. The situation highlights the complexity of Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship, including their shared history and the very public dramas they've faced. Despite all the challenges, Rasheeda's ability to persevere through it all shows her strength and resilience. And maintaining a long-term relationship in the public eye is never easy, especially when personal turmoil and scandals are constantly in the spotlight. Love is complicated, and the situation between Kirk and Rasheeda is a perfect example of that. It sparks a larger conversation about forgiveness, accountability, and the difficulties of keeping a relationship intact in the face of public scrutiny. The ongoing debate reflects the challenges that many people face in their own relationships, whether in the public eye or not. For Kirk and Rasheeda, only time will tell if their relationship can survive or if they will ultimately go their separate ways.